Hey y'all, Ariel here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we did a simple everyday natural beat to me, okay? This is basically an everyday beat without having so high or so light of a concealer shade and a setting powder shade. I kept it on the more natural neutral side without doing too much, and as you can see, it still looks really good. It's giving very much so flawless, and I'm not mad at this at all. I kept the lashes simple, no wing, no nothing. Everything looks very good. I just literally put some gloss on and a liner without adding like too much of pinks and stuff. Like, I just wanted this look to be very simplistic for you guys who don't like to do the super bold. And even if you do like to do bold, sometimes you can switch it up a bit and see how you actually like it. I love how this looks. Y'all already know I gotta take me some pictures, so I will see you guys in my next one. Continue to keep on watching. Hey y'all, Ariel here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing like an everyday quick little simple natural type of beat because I actually have some errands to run and I have places to be. Okay, so let's get started. I'm in the middle of actually letting my lace melt. It's already melted, but I needed to give scalp. Okay, so in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Clinique. This is the Lip Surge, and go ahead and moisturize my lips. It's currently 2:33 p.m. I want to be done at least by 3:30, so I'm not doing too much today, just something simple. Like I said, I want this to be more of a natural everyday type of beat. I'm gonna take my eyeliner. This is the Auto Lip Liner from Ruby Kisses in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and sketch my brows. I want this to be very light, not too heavy. I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the shade Toast. And we're going to go in and clean the brows up. I'm actually going to put this all over my lid. Y'all see how it's not too bright? I don't want a super bright, bold look today. Something simple. We have the bottom completed. I'm not going to go in and blend it out just yet. I want it to dry down a bit and become settled onto my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the top portion as well, and I'm gonna take the same shade. I might as well go ahead in and carve the top. Okay, I have my brows sculpted. Now I can go in with my brush and let's see. Of course, I'm going in with my M173 from Morphe, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend the top portion out first. Blend, tap, pat, swiper, no swiping. I feel like this is a decent shade match. It's not precise all the way, but it still blends into my skin really good. Of course, people can notice that you're wearing makeup, but you still want it to look as natural as possible. Like, you don't always have to do the bright under eye and lifted look every single day. And sometimes I feel like, you know, Less is more when you're trying to achieve a natural makeup look. We are done with the brows. They look so good. Like, to say that my brows are not groomed, these look so bomb. I love them. So I'm going in with the Clinique Moisture Surge, and we're gonna put this all over the face. And making sure to thoroughly massage this into the skin. This is what it looks like. You can get this from of course their website, Sephora or Ulta, and it works really good. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out one more time. I want everything to be nicely blended because I don't plan on using a lot of product today. And I'm also going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish as well as the One Size Secure the Sweat. We're gonna mix these two together, and well, no, I'm just gonna put this on my mouth area, and I'm just gonna put this kind of like under my eyes to give that filtered look. So I'm gonna put a pea-sized amount of the Smashbox on my finger. Go ahead and rub that in. I like to put it on my nose as well, so. And same thing for the one size, just the pea size amount. And we're gonna put this along the mouth area. I wanna go in with my foundation actually. I'm gonna take the It's Cosmetics, the Natural Matte Foundation. I have the shades Deep, and then I have Deep Honey. And I think I'm gonna mix these together because I think Deep Honey is a little too yellow for me, and then Deep is a little too dark. So just a pea-sized amount of each of these, and I'm gonna mix them together. I find myself using this whenever I'm going out, like to run errands and things like that, because it's so lightweight and it does dry matte, but it still gives like a satin type finish. It kind of resembles skin, and I think that was the ultimate goal with their formula. It's like a SPF, I think, and it's really good. I like it. And that pea size should be enough. Like, I literally used everything that was on the back of my hand. And I don't plan on putting any makeup on my forehead because, again, this is supposed to be a natural beat. This is my version of a natural beat, y'all. Y'all know I'm very extra, okay? So I don't do that little and call it a day. But when I say, I'm just say it like this. Whenever I say natural, I mean as in more so wearable and everyday. Like, y'all know I am a full face, bold, glam type of girl, but less is more today. I'm gonna take a damp sponge because I want this to be, again, natural. This is my version of natural. Now, most people, I feel like a lot of people don't realize like natural makeup simply means like you're not doing like a lifted bright under eye or like the contouring and things like that. Most times I feel like a lot of people get natural makeup mixed up with like no makeup. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not doing a no makeup type of look. I'm doing a more natural everyday type of look. I have to reinforce that because some people, they get misconstrued. Okay, I want to actually see if my lace is melted, because sometimes whenever you keep the band on, it can kind of cause you to have like a whole line, like where your foundation will stop and then you can still see your forehead, like your skin. Sometimes the band can kind of prevent you from really blending your forehead, like you'll leave a division, and I'm not trying to have that. Okay, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, like you see that, you don't want that. That looks crazy. So I'm gonna take whatever is up on my sponge and blend it on the forehead. I don't like to always add makeup on my forehead, but just this little bit, not too much. Making sure that I don't really put it on my lace. I don't mind, but sometimes when you get makeup on your lace, when it oxidizes, it makes your lace look darker than what it really is. Now for contouring, I'm gonna take my Too Faced. This is the Melting Bronzer in the shade Chocolate Lava, and I'm gonna put this along my cheeks and then my jawline and my nose a little bit, just to give me a slight contour. Instead of me going directly on my face, I'm actually gonna put it on the back of my hand like this. And I'm gonna take that beauty blender, dab into it, soak up some of that, and start placing it. And you'll slowly but surely see a slight shadow. Again, I want this to be natural, okay? Can y'all see that? Like, hopefully y'all can see the little shadow. I can see it. Hopefully y'all can. And it's gonna give a more soft appearance to your contour. Now I'm gonna go in with Maple from Too Faced and do my under eye. I'm not gonna blend this out just yet because I want it to kind of settle and set within itself. Put a little bit right there. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this one out. Okay, so we have that. Now I feel like I need to take another sponge, because this one, matter of fact, let me find some paper towel. I'll be right back. Yeah, I had to get me some paper towel because this sponge was a little too much. Okay, like look at that, all of this, it had to go. I just felt like, ugh, you know, that's a trick you can always do. When you feel like it's a little overwhelming, just dry it down. Okay, so we're gonna go in yet again. Okay, now that's much better. feel like I want to add a little bit more. Okay, just a smidge. See, not too much. And now I'm just gonna go in and blend it out. Whatever is left on my sponge, I'm just dragging it along the cupid's bow and my nose. This is what I have so far. I feel like I'm satisfied with the liquids and the creams. So now we have to do what? Lock it in with a powder. I'm telling y'all, this sponge is getting put to work today because, like, I'm gonna use it for everything, literally, if y'all haven't noticed. Except for the Morphe brush, I just use the beauty blender because, again, I want this to be easy and simple for you guys. Let me clean up my area because I actually mixed 2 powders together and I just love the finish that it gives. This is the Midnight Topaz powder, and then I also have the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 35. I'm gonna mix these 2 together and use that as my setting powder. So I'm just gonna take the Midnight lid. I'm gonna shake a little bit of this powder in here, as well as the Maybelline. I'm telling y'all, science experiment. That's literally what makeup is. Science experiment. So I have the 2 powders. Hopefully y'all can see that. And I'm just gonna mix them together with my finger. Kind of shake it as well. Now, normally I do go in with a pressed powder first, but these 2 powders have really good coverage to where I don't have to necessarily do that if I don't want to. And I'm also gonna blend my lid. Y'all see I still have some creasing going on. Go ahead and blend that out because we're about to set it. You do not want to go in and set it and it's not evenly blended. Blend your creams and your concealers first and then lock it in with the powder. You see how even it is now? That's what you want. So boom. I'm gonna take the sponge, press it in here. Y'all see that? I'm gonna take it, put it on the back of my hand to even it out. And I'm literally taking a thin layer of this. I'm still gonna go in with the second coat, but this is just gonna be the blanket just to cover up those creams. But then I'm gonna go in and really set the face up next. So y'all see, like, it's still melanin friendly of a shade. That's what you want when you're trying to achieve a natural look. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in and bake. I like to go in a second time and lock my lid in place because I can't stand to see like concealer that just starts to lift and fold. Like it just creases even after you set it. I can't stand that. It happens, but you want to make sure that you're going in with a good amount of powder. So don't be afraid. And then sometimes whenever you're using a damp sponge, that can cause your powders and stuff to lift and crease as well. if you don't use the right amount of powder. This is the shade 355, and I'm gonna lightly tap it along my foundation areas. A little bit of this goes a long way. It still has like a little yellow red hue to it, so you want to be careful not to use too much. Now to add some more dimension to my face, I'm going to take the Juvia's Place, the dark bronzer, and I'm focusing on my cheekbone area. Really chisel that up. By the way, this is my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. So far we only used a sponge and 2 brushes. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the lighter shade from out of this palette and put it on my nose. I feel like it's a must that I always add a highlight to my nose, the tip of my nose. This is the Ofra highlighter Lotus Blossom, and I like to go in and just boom. And of course, we cannot forget the blush. This is the Juvia's Place Volume 4. I feel like this right here is a staple as well in your makeup kit because it's the perfect shade of pink. Like, both shades I like to mix together, and I just pop it on my cheeks. And you want to be light-handed because these are very pigmented, okay? Just the dab. And this is a Real Techniques contour brush. I honestly could have gotten away with using that e.l.f. brush, but I don't want to have like a crazy color combination come from the brown and the pink, so a new brush it is. So now I can go in and blend this out right here. Go ahead and tap away the extra powder that's not needed. And as I'm tapping it away, it's gonna kind of soften up the blush. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but look at how this side is very, very like bow, and then this side is more calm, cool, collected. It's not doing too much versus this side. This is what we have so far. Simple. It's still a nice full face beat, but it's still natural. Like, compared to what I normally do, this is more calm down and just chill of a vibe, and that's what I was going for. So now to spray my face, I'm gonna take some water and literally drench my face to get rid of the cast, the ashiness. I also have this fan as well. Like, I'm about to drench my face. This reminds me of when I first started doing YouTube. Like, this was one of the first makeup looks I ever did, and I think I want to add a wing today. If I don't do a wing, I will do some small dainty lashes. Okay, so here we go. Whew. The goal is to not move a muscle while you're doing this. Don't smile, don't open your eyes, no nothing. Like, you can, but you want to make sure that your lid is nice and dry first before moving, because if not, it's a possibility that you could transfer or make the creasing come back, because we just reactivated wet products, so to speak. But you want to make sure everything dries down, okay? So while my eyes are closed, I'll tell y'all another trick. You want to make sure that You allow this to dry down, and if you don't want to do this step, you can always go in, wash your face, do your makeup, and then hop in the shower. And with you hopping in the shower, that steam from the heat will actually help get rid of that ashiness as well. It's kind of like a humidifier going upon your skin, and it's gonna kind of help for your natural oils to seep through just a little bit. All of the heat and things is gonna help for your makeup to look more on the natural side. Now if you don't want that natural look and you want your face to look like, oh yeah, I beat my face, then don't spray your face at all. Sometimes I do that as well, because eventually throughout the day it will start to form your natural oils, and then that's when it'll look more natural, at least by 4 hours or something like that. Really within 2 hours, because it be hot. Within 2 hours you'll start to kind of see your makeup oxidize, and it oxidizes because of, for one, the product, and then for two, the temperature of your skin and your oils and things like that. So with all that being said, that's how long it took for this water to dry down off of my face. Only like a minute or so. And yeah, I'm satisfied with this. And so now you can add the accessory, which is like your lashes, your wing, if you want to do a wing, and then your lip gloss and stuff. Now for lips, I'm gonna go in and take my paper towel and wipe it off. Make sure it's nice and dry. For lashes, I'm gonna take my AriWinkle Daffodil. I am sold out of Daffodil, y'all. I feel like this was my #1 seller because she's so pretty and dainty, and just, she's very classy but still like in your face. Now we're gonna add her today because she's just a statement piece. I don't think I want to do a wing. I want this to be a very simplistic look. So I'm just gonna add some of my duo lash glue. The green one is the best kind. And I'm gonna drag this glue along my lash line. I'm doing 2 layers. And I want to make sure that I stay low with this. And I actually feel like this method right here is easier than applying the glue on your lash band. And then sometimes I'll still add glue on the corners, like the ends of the lash band and in the middle, just for an extra secured hold. Please be neat with this because you don't want glue all over your lashes. Boom, just like that. I'm gonna wipe the extra off of my lashes just so they won't feel irritated or anything. One thing I do like about this method is that it doesn't take the glue that long to dry down, because it's drying down on warm skin, and as you can see, it's literally ready for me to use. This one still needs a little work because I can still see that blue hue. This one is more on the clear side, so I'm gonna go ahead and place my left lash on. I never cut my lashes, I just leave them as is. And I like to look down because I get to see every little thing that I'm doing. Just like that. And we have our lash somewhat done. Y'all see how it's still small and dainty, but she's nice and fluffy. I'm gonna have to restock on Daffodil because she's such a vibe, and like, she's so cute. And by the way, I didn't put any mascara on yet. I'll do that once this is nice and secured. So I'm gonna give this a few minutes to cure to each other. Go ahead and pinch it a little bit. I'm gonna take the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I'm gonna allow that to dry down first before I go in with my tweezer to pinch them together. In the meantime, between time, I'm gonna take my Believe Beauty. This is the Long Lasting Eyeliner Enchanted, and do my lip. All right, back to my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this together. No lie, y'all, my face feels so flat. Like, being that this is a natural beat, I get it, but like, I like that bold, bright look. This still looks really, really good. I'm gonna go in with a black liner to do my waterline. This is the Ruby Kisses. I'm gonna put some on top as well, like right here towards the tear duct area, just to kind of connect the lash to my the eye. Y'all know I can't explain nothing, but towards the tear duct area. Y'all see how I'm just making, like, you know what I'm saying, up here and down here, just boom, just to kind of bring it all together. And we're gonna keep the lip simple as well today, y'all. I'm not gonna do too much, but I am gonna go in and go ahead and finish my eye up. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. This is the Smashbox Super Fan Mascara, by the way. Lastly, we have to do the lips. I have Peaches from my website, AriWinkle, because period. And that's actually a fresh tube. I'm gonna use this tube right here. It doesn't change color because y'all know I do my lip liners and stuff like that. Okay, so I have that, but I still want to add a little something extra, even though they are really glossy already. But you can never have too much gloss. Well, you can, but I'm a makeup girly, okay? There's no such thing as too much. So this is the Kiss and Jelly gloss from Too Faced. When I tell y'all these are so good, this is the Pina Colada. The watermelon kind is really good as well. That's one of my favorites, but these are so good. I wish they were bigger because this right here is definitely a staple in my makeup kit. And it smells so good. We are finished with the makeup. I'm about to go and put my outfit on and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I changed my top. For fragrance, I'm gonna take my Valentino. This right here is my baby, y'all. This is my new baby, honey. Listen. Yeah, I got these necklaces from the TikTok shop and it has my initial on it. Super cute. And y'all know I love me some gold jewelry. Like, you can never go wrong with gold jewelry. And it's good quality. I like to stack my jewelry as well. It just does something to the look. I might need to make this one a little shorter. And change my earrings. Ouch. And I also have this pink watch. It's a little too big for my arm, but it matches my top and it's such a vibe. I do have some little ruching, so hopefully that'll help for it to kind of stay. And this is a close-up of how everything looks. Super pretty. I love this, y'all. Like, all right, you guys, so this is the completed look. I absolutely love how this turned out. Like I said, this is a natural everyday makeup look for me, okay? It's simple. I didn't go overboard. Like, it still looks really, really good. You don't always have to go in with the super lifted, highlighted color when it comes down to your setting powders and your concealers. Keep it simple, especially if you're a beginner. You always want to make sure that you're keeping it cute and simple, and you can still achieve a very beautiful and flawless look. I am so in love with how this color looks on my skin as well. This looks so good, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, comment down below a pink heart, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.